Hello everyone, today is September 14th, 2021 at 7:41 a.m. and it's light rain right now that's going on, and I have very little money, and also it's supposed to rain tonight, like heavy rain, and it's supposed to be scheduled to rain every day for a whole week. And me being banned from all this so-called private property everywhere, I have no place to stay safe, warm, and dry or protected. So I don't know what I'm going to do or what I can do. I do not have a way to be protected from the rain. So, these perps get mad when you speak the truth. When you call them out on being a perp, and they continue with their smear campaigns, they lie and defraud, they scam, and they reverse it on you, because when you are part of the gang stalking, you're the liar, you're the fraud, and you're the scammer, robbing innocent people of their lives, and you're not entitled to do that. So I know PayPal and CashApp is instant, but GoFundMe takes a few days. So I really need help with something permanent. I really do. Oh, some kind of way. I thought about this opportunity. Maybe I heard that living on a campground is just for 2 weeks, but I don't really have a car to go back and forth, and I don't have a way to get groceries or none of that. I don't know how to, and I don't know how much it would cost to live on a campground. But you can only stay for 2 weeks. But how to live on a campground, how to even get there, the money to get there, or anything. That's just a thought. But I don't have a tent to live on a campground. I don't know, it's just so hard. All I had last night for dinner, I didn't even want to deal with the homeless clique. It was trouble starting that the homeless being meddlesome troublemakers, at the dirty downtown library. A man offered and said that they had food downstairs. All I had was a piece of fried chicken that was too salty, and a few small little pieces of fries, and they had an expired lemon-flavored bear claw pastry, like lemon-flavored cream cheese bear claw pastry. I couldn't eat it. So I tried to give it to these two men, or give it to somebody. They didn't want it. And then they try to bully me and, try to forcefully order me, try to act like they dare me to throw it away and forcefully order me to go give it to somebody. If you didn't want it, then that's fine, but you don't have the authority to act like as if you want to, demand that I not throw it away. Other people I threw some of my fries away. What, you gonna get mad? Some of the fries were too soggy. And I usually don't waste or throw away food. So them trying to act like they think they have the authority to dictate that I shouldn't, throw any food away. And if they didn't want it, and if you didn't want it, just fine, move on and mind your business. But to try to keep, and one of them was wearing a red shirt, and to try to keep tabs and make sure and monitor and watch that I not throw it in the garbage, and then start yelling at me when I walk towards. I mean, if they try to say, oh, give it to that man over there, he might want it. Well, that man I had to get to the garbage before I got to that man. And then they want to act like, oh, thank you. Like as if you really think you run and control my life. And that's how I end up getting into arguments, with other homeless people, because they act like they think they got authority over me, trying to boss me around, trying to tell me what to do, treat me like I'm really mentally slow and stupid, So that's one of the reasons. I mean, an argument could have easily happened yesterday. And so, all I had was about maybe 3 or 4 small little pieces of fry and a piece of chicken. And so that's why I said I can't even deal with other homeless, because they always picking, trying to pick trouble with me and meddling my business, and trying to manipulate me to cuss them out. So that's why I have been, eating out at restaurants and try to keep the meals between $5 and $10, but can't much anymore because they got me banned from all the cheaper restaurants, And so sorry y'all, this thing, I don't have pockets with these pants, so I put this like to hold it here, on my chest. So sorry if I offended y'all, but I'm begging for help every day. I'm begging for help every day, and they say that there's plenty of jobs out here. Everybody's hiring, and people are losing business, but everybody's losing business. But why I apply for a job on Indeed and they reject me? They look at some of them, they look at my application and don't respond, or they reject my applications. So I'm trying. But let me tell you something else. Yesterday they had these, fake religious perps. When I told one of the ladies about how they give me burnt bread with the burgers from when I was working at Seville Quarter, the burnt bread, the lady tried to make me out to be paranoid. She tried to tell me to, I didn't realize, because you think somebody come to you as a Christian, like a Christian, and then they start telling you stuff that sounds like a perp, like trying to tell me to be grateful for my gang stalkers and don't judge them, and then telling me to be grateful and thankful for the burnt bread and undercooked hamburger meat on my burgers. So, she gave me like a t-shirt too small and gave me some bottles of different drinks. And so, the comment she made me so, and they gave me a little bit of change too. But the comment she made towards, and she gave me this, she ate one but gave me this kind of Swiss roll with whipped cream. Well, I don't eat that, so she gave me the other half. I do not eat it. So, the perps always try to make it like as if I'm money hungry and greedy, and that I'm, just want to live in luxury, and that I'm not thankful or grateful and stuff like that. There are certain foods that I can't eat and certain foods that I can eat. If somebody give me Arizona tea, I can't drink Arizona tea because it will make me just puke all over the place. I can't eat Italian dressing because it will make me do the same thing. Italian salad dressing, it make me do the same thing. So there's certain foods that I can't eat, or I'll end up gagging or vomiting. So I eat what I can eat. And just because my body can't And the same thing with yogurt. I cannot have yogurt because it'll make me do the same thing. So, regular yogurt, but I can have frozen yogurt, like ice cream kind of frozen yogurt. I can have that, but Dannon yogurt, I can't eat it. But I can eat Greek yogurt, but I can't have like regular yogurt, like Dannon or whatever other Activia and stuff like. I cannot eat it, So my lower back and my hips and waist and I have been having pain, and so is my right hip, and it shoots all the way down. It shoots all the way down to my knee. It make me wonder if I'm getting sciatica again. So I had a hard time trying to walk yesterday. I'm still struggling with this wart right here. I still got this abscess in my mouth. Been harder to try to get an opportunity to brush my teeth being on the streets and eating at a restaurant and then just gotta go. And it's kind of harder for me to have a place where I can sit for a few hours and get my phone charged. But it's like, as I said, I'm not a lazy person. I got ebooks. Y'all expect me to be perfect, when I suffer severe sleep deprivation. And plus, I'm a beginner at writing, and, I just put my ideas out there. And plus, me writing short stories while I'm chronically sleep deprived, so, I had a new sleep spot. Last night was my second day sleeping there. And the only bother is the mosquitoes or whatever that is biting me up. And excruciating pain and having me swelling and stuff like that. And it's like, I can't believe people want to push the idea that I deserve to stay punished with being on the streets. As a single disabled female, there's a such thing called invisible disability. You can be disabled but walk around. If y'all already acknowledge the idea that I'm mentally disabled, or y'all want to call me mentally challenged and slow and crazy, and I have a bachelor's degree. I had 2 strokes when I was 5. And y'all falsely accused me of just wanting pity and wanting everybody to feel sorry for me. And y'all make it like as if I'm not authentic. What do y'all expect me to do? Look like, it's like they must expect me to look like, wow. They must expect me to look like, I don't want to offend nobody, so I better not say it. But everybody wants me dead. Nobody takes me seriously. And there's another target who's saying the same thing. That I see her footage and know she's a sincere target and is, wants for targets to get along. And she said it breaks her heart, for targets to not, to be fighting and bickering and stuff. But it's a sad reality that there have too many posers. And, some people be like, well, why would a person fake this? Why would they fake being targeted? They get paid damn good money to fake being targeted. And those are the ones who get all the damn recognition. And they're used to discredit. If they want to put up a website saying that they're there to help targeted individuals, and then they front like they're more targeted than you or the most targeted person in the world, and can't nobody be more targeted than them. You know, nobody can be more targeted than them. And that they're the most heavily targeted. And they brag and boast about their $175,000 a year and their 8 yachts that they have. And, you know, they so rich. But how you heavily targeted? And they claim they get electronic harassment and stuff. You know, claim to be hit with dues. They got perps sitting here just to watch me. See one right behind me. Look at the other space right, but you come right behind me. Really. So, I got better sleep last night. But I'm still, I got better sleep last night, but I'm still, you know, could use a little more sleep. But I was forced to get up earlier because of the moment daylight comes. There's a bunch of ants and flies and gnats that torture and attack me. So I have to be forced to get up. I mean, and then imagine trying to work while you're sleep deprived, and then being workplace, having issues and coming to work angry because of bullying online and bullying and gang stalking out in the community, and then come to work some days of sleep deprived and being forced to try to function like normal. And you know, I came here mainly to you know, try to ask what can I do. And here comes that perp again that come here just for the loud music. I mean, he pretends like he's playing a guitar while he's blasting loud music from a speaker. So, you know, the online perps act like they think they got authority and the right to shut me down and ban me from my own YouTube channel. Like, I don't have a right to have a voice on my own channel. You know, but as I said, I came here to try to ask for assistance or help, you know, of what to do. The fact that it's you know, supposed to rain all week. And it's supposed to be guaranteed to rain heavy tonight. We're supposed to rain heavy tonight, and I don't have any places, you know, to stay protected and dry. So yeah, I'm asking for donations, asking for help. Maybe a hotel room, or cheaper, like it's September, so the hotels are cheaper now, you know, than over the summer. It was outrageous. The prices were outrageous, you know. So y'all can't say that I'm lazy and just looking for a handout, and I got ebooks written. And if I had, you know, a place to live, as I said, I probably could be making and selling food with the cottage laws or something like that. But knowing with the gang stalking, they might make false inspections and stuff like that on purpose to deter me and discourage me from my sales of, you know, and I might get perps lying on me and stuff. You know, they might pretend to want to buy my food just to lie on me and maybe create fake lawsuits. Who knows, you know? So if you were given burnt bread and plus undercooked, like almost completely raw meat in your burger, and you paid for it or you worked for it, you know, you wouldn't be grateful if you spent your money. I mean, going to restaurants and then be treated the same way with money that I spent. You know, they know what they're doing, and they do it on purpose. And then the lady tried to call me paranoid. You know, she didn't use the word paranoid, but she used, anxious or anxiety, about, being fearful if I get poisoned or something. And I heard that had something to do with religious programming. And this lady claimed that she went to church for the first time the day before yesterday in about 4 decades and stuff like that. So, I don't know. It's like, all I'm saying, these gang stalkers, they're trying to suppress me. It's like they have the intent to try to drive me to suicide, or they want to try to plant that seed. And then it's like they do horrible, cruel things on purpose, trying to seal the deal. Them wanting to try to get me to commit suicide and think it's funny. And when they can't get what they want, they call the local police station all the way from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hi. And then lie on me and falsely accuse me of suicidal ideation. When I'm at the moment when I wouldn't be suicidal. So and these perps just want me to go, and it's like these perps just want me to go and kill myself. That's what they're hoping for. I can't believe this world is the way it is. When you're showing, as I said, I have to find a different platform to try to show my proof of gang stalking. But as I said, the stuff, I want y'all to remember what I posted. Remember my evidence. Remember my footage. Because you would get your feelings hurt if somebody called you a fake target. If you know you're suffering. But you do it to others. And for the 90 millionth time. See, like how all these perps come here all at the same time. For the 90 millionth time, stop defending and agreeing with the perps. Hi. Stop defending and agreeing with the gang stalkers. They force you to be sleep deprived and barely functional. Yesterday they vibrated my organs and genitals, but mainly my organs. Vibrated my organs, made my organs hurt, and having me, feeling nauseated. They've been doing that every night, vibrating my organs every night when I try to sleep, and then keep me wide awake, sleep deprived. And somehow it's my fault that I'm poorly functioning. But I was able to get better sleep last night than the night before. I'm trying to get help off the streets. There are no churches trying to help. The professed Christians, they would rather judge and assume rather than help. Churches and so-called Christians, they're stingy these days. Because I know why. They're ran by Freemasons and 501c3, controlled by the government. And just like the illusion of that they're helping people. I heard that these so-called Christian charities, or these so-called charities like the Salvation Army and stuff, I heard that in these shelters, they take all the money and pocket it for them. They take all the money from the poor, the little that we have, and take the money and pocket it for themselves. Just like when people work, they're causing me. See, I'm speaking truth, and they're causing me to cough to try to deter me and distract me. They hit me with energy weapons, causing me to cough because they know I'm speaking the truth. See, the people at the what do you call it? The food banks. The reason why we get bad food, and the volunteers, they brag about it. How they take all the good fresh food for themselves and leave the bad, and take as much as they want and leave the bad food for the regular people who just come and pick up food. Just because it's free, oh, we deserve to be bad food. Have bad food or old food but they take all the fresh, good food for themselves because they figure they volunteered, and they can take as much food as they want and get all the fresh food and leave us with the bad food. The old food that could make us sick. So I gotta carry around bentonite clay and activated charcoal in case anything happened to me. So I'm saying again, I need help as soon as possible. I need help with trying to get off the streets, even if it's doggone hotel. I can't afford to be wet every day, out on the streets every night and just raining on me, and who knows what kind of storms they have. So please, I'm begging again, another day begging again for help. Thanks. Bye.